now.
If you could trade Bron right now, would you?
What you trading him for?
Cleveland, to where you can get Jared Allen and Garland or something like that.
Or Hunter, DeAndre Hunter.
Or Hunter. And you still keep Donovan Mitchell and the big
Mobley.
And Mobley. And you add Bron to that because they look like they struggling now, Cleveland. If you add Mitchell with Bron and Mobley, you could come out the East.
Paul Pierce talks about trading LeBron James for Darius Garland. Check out what he had to say, and then I'll come back with my comments.
L.A., bro. Austin Reeves show, boy. Boy, it is you hear me?
It's time.
Hey, man.
Lakers are 6-2 as
6-2 without him, bro.
Of Tuesday.
He ain't in no narratives. I ain't heard from him. He don't really cheer.
4-0 on the road.
Bronny catch the oop. He'll get off the bench. Other than that, bro, look like.
Is it time to let Bron go?
It's just the way you want to go, though, bro.
No, but I'm just saying, is it time for they didn't give him his extension, right?
No, so he's playing on the last year of his deal.
Yeah.
And he's currently with the back injury. We don't have a timeline of when he's coming back. And the Lakers are without him right now.
If you could trade Bron right now, would you?
What you trading him for?
Man.
Yeah, unfortunately, Austin Reeves, he's not going to reach his potential this season. As soon as he's rolling, gelling, all of a sudden LeBron James going to feel a certain way. Instead of him coming back in late November, December, or whenever he decides to come back, he's going to shut down the Austin Reeves show just so he can get his stats, try to interfere what's going on with Luka as well. The second unit's playing good. Ayton's playing good. The Lakers are firing off all cylinders, but LeBron, he doesn't want to see that. Yeah, he looks cool on the bench cheering for his teammates, but he's really just cheering for Bronny James. He doesn't care what's going on in L.A., and if you have an opportunity to trade LeBron, he has to sign off on it, of course. I think you got to do that. Hopefully Rob Pelinka, the new ownership, they're in talks with LeBron, trying to see what's going on, read his temperature. You have an opportunity to get rid of LeBron without a buyout and potentially a trade. I'm sure there's some stupid teams out there, at least 3 or 4, that wouldn't mind trading some decent players with some expiring contracts for a 42-year-old LeBron James. You got to make that move if you're LA. LeBron James, do the right thing, bow out, and leave LA.
What you trading Bron for, first off?
If you can get just some assets, any kind of assets, somebody will take Bron.
Be specific.
Say, all right, GM, let me put the hat on.
Right.
If I'm the Lakers, I'm looking at the way everything going right now with the development of Reeves and Luka. This Luka team now, we building around him. We got the other kid that's just showing glimpse.
Jake
LaRavia. I'm like, listen, if we could get something for Bron, if you could, I'm trying to get him to all right.
He ain't even came back yet.
No, I know, but look, it got to be something all right, Bron, you got to have a conversation with him. You don't just trade off Bron, first of all. If it's a situation that makes sense for him and them, say maybe Cleveland, to where you can get Jared Allen and Garland or something like that.
Or Hunter.
Yeah, unfortunately, it has to make sense for the Lakers and LeBron just because he has that no trade clause. He has to sign off on everything. Now with the Cleveland Cavaliers, this could be a great opportunity for LeBron James to kind of make up for trying to get revenge on the Lakers. You know what? He can admit he was wrong. Doesn't have to admit it publicly. Talk to the front office. Talk to Rob Pelinka. Let him know, look, man, I wasn't that hurt. But if you can trade me, I'll magically be better once I show up in a new uniform. Going back to Cleveland, potentially ending with the Cleveland Cavaliers, it'll be a storybook ending for LeBron James. As a Lakers fan, I'm rooting for him to get traded back to Cleveland because it'll make sense for the Lakers and LeBron. Jared Allen, I don't know about that, only because they got DeAndre Ayton. I don't think they want to take back another contract like that. But maybe a Darius Garland. Move Luka to the 2. You got Darius Garland at the 1. He's similar to a Kyrie Irving. I think Luka will like that a lot. Austin Reeves, he can play the 3, or you can mix and match Luka and Austin Reeves at the 2 or the 3. But either way, Darius Garland, Austin Reeves, and Luka, that's a championship team. They can go off in the Western Conference. The Lakers, they need to look into this ASAP.
Cleveland, to where you can get Jared Allen and Garland or something like that.
Or Hunter, DeAndre Hunter.
Or Hunter. And you still keep Donovan Mitchell and the big
Mobley.
And Mobley. And you add Bron to that because they look like they struggling now, Cleveland, out the gate. You add some leadership over there with Bron, they can make, and especially the East, it makes sense for both teams.
What you say?
Yeah, that ain't bad if you're Cleveland. Think about it. You know, even though LeBron James about to be 50 years old, doesn't matter because he helped the Cavs win that championship. That's all they care about. They didn't want to see LeBron James go, but he wanted to make some moves in LA, the Hollywood thing, entertainment, building a home. So I get it. No diss to LeBron James, but in my opinion, he should have never left Cleveland. He had an opportunity to make the NBA Finals probably until 2022, 2023. But again, he had to make that move to LA. But going back to Cleveland, retiring with that franchise, and they won't be that bad in the Eastern Conference. You got a lot of teams that look good now, but 10, 20 games from now, the Eastern Conference can look completely different. You got a team or two out there that's not doing good. You got the Boston Celtics. Without Jason Tatum, they're not the same. I don't know what's going to go on with Philly. They don't have a healthy Embiid, but they're playing good. But again, give it about 10 or 20 games. You'll see how the Eastern Conference is really going to pan out. LeBron back to Cleveland this year. The Cavs should be able to get back to the second or third round. They can be competitive in the Eastern Conference. And again, Lakers getting back Darius Garland. It's going to help them possibly win a championship this season. Both teams win this trade.
For DeAndre,
For Hunter
yeah.
and say Allen and Garland.
Damn.
Garland
He
been
ain't getting
hurt.
all that.
He's told. He getting ready to come
Yeah,
back.
but that toe tricky. And then like, come
tricky. How tricky?
on. I
It's
still
one toe.
had that toe too. My
Man.
toe still hurt from 2010.
You got on some red chucks today. Your toe stop, man. The toe is minimal, man.
No,
The toe
but
gonna
look,
come
that
back
toe.
like
Think
bum,
about
bro.
it. He was
Garland's
missing-
coming back.
Oh man.
Yeah, he
stop,
gonna come back,
man.
but he
This
gonna be
nigga
gone
talking about
again.
a
That toe don't. You can't. No, he got turf toe, Lord. I
Man,
done
we
had
ain't
it.
here talking about a toe.
The
He
turf
got
toe
turf
hurt.
toe.
Not a
Lord.
man. Not the whole foot.
Nah, that turf toe
We
ain't no
talking
joke.
about a toe.
It ain't no joke. It's still gonna hurt
Y'all
the
not
rest
had
of your
turf toe
life.
before? It's serious.
It's gonna hurt the rest of your life. You're
Stop,
gonna have
man.
good
I done had
days.
turf toe. My toe, I ain't. You know
I
what
done
I'm
had
saying?
it. I
He's
done took
supposed
a
to
couple
return
times.
Wednesday, Garland, tonight.
And then he could play like 20 games and it could flare up. You know what I'm saying?
got
But
all
if you
this bad
could
Jew
get
on
if you
it,
could
bro.
get if you could
I
get
don't like
Bron-
how you
think
doing
about
all
this.
this. You hear all this?
If you could add Bron to Mitchell,
That's a lot.
And
That's a lot for Bron. Garland and Spider.
that's not a lot for Bron. You can say if you add Mitchell with Bron
Mobley.
and Mobley, you could come out the East.
Yeah, again, that's great for both teams. Mitchell, LeBron, Mobley, or Jared Allen, however you got to swap the two. Either way, this version of the Eastern Conference this year, the East is hurting right now. If you had a healthy LeBron James that's locked in, that wants to prove a point, the Lakers gave up on me, and I had to bow out and request a trade, think about the motivation LeBron James will have ending his career, winning a championship with the Cavs. There can be a lot of sports narratives there, and again, mainstream media, they'll love to cover that story. LeBron James returns to Cleveland to try to win a championship. Donovan Mitchell, he's playing elite, but I don't think the Mitchell and Garland pairing is going to really make sense. Yeah, it looks cool on paper, but when they play these Eastern Conference teams or possibly make it out the Eastern Conference, they're going to get bullied. They're too small. You swap Garland for LeBron James, they get bigger, stronger, and they'll be able to play better defense. And again, with the Lakers, Garland, Reeves, and Luka, and the rest of those players on that team, I just think both teams win this trade, and they got to make this happen. Someone reach out to LeBron James and bring up this idea of him returning to Cleveland this season.
You could come out the East with the three.
Nah, Jerome ain't coming off the bench no more. You ain't got that bench like you had.
Them
When you
three-
give up Hunter and you give up Garland,
All right, so who's the biggest threat in the East then?
I got you. I hear you. Man, right now, man, I like how Philly look. Boy,
All right.
Philly. I like how Philly look.
I
boy.
like how Philly look too.
Philly look good. I like how Chicago look. Chicago play hard. They ain't got really.
Yeah,
what's my
but they're
little?
not coming out the East. They young.
Josh Giddey?
You said who look good. You didn't say who coming out the East.
Yeah,
Josh
but
Giddey?
Milwaukee. I don't like how hard Giannis playing. Giannis look like he playing.
you got to do too much.
Do too much.
You got to do too much.
They
Damn.
lost by a dub yesterday.
Man, he was going here hard. You know what I'm saying?
He got to do too much. He needs some help.
Atlanta ain't can't like it's
Atlanta
too
season,
early.
they season over.
Trey Young's out for a month right now.
That's a wrap for them.
Up for a month. They season over. We counting them out. We counting them out.
Again, everything looks cool in the East now, but you got to give it 10 or 20 games. By the midway point, you'll see who's going to come out the Eastern Conference, who's going to be top 6 and possibly playing. Again, everything is smoke and mirrors right now. You got to give it some time in the Eastern Conference, but one thing about the Cavs, they're going to show that they're competitive. You're going to have Cleveland, they're going to be up there. Can the Sixers keep this up? Is Joel Embiid going to get surprisingly healthy and come back and be able to play back-to-backs? Slim to none. the rookie, he's doing good right now, VJ, but again, hit or miss, especially when it counts the most throughout the season. The Knicks, they should be up there. The Detroit Pistons could be the dark horse of the Eastern Conference this season. So again, you have maybe 3 or 4 teams that look decent. But again, the Cleveland Cavaliers adding LeBron James, him being motivated, losing Darius Garland, I just think it works out for both teams. LA, make this trade happen ASAP. Get rid of LeBron James so you can win a championship this season.